What if you've been running from the truth? 1. What if the truth that could set you free is hidden in the very things you've spent your whole life avoiding? 2. What if the wisdom you long for doesn't come wrapped in answers, but disguised in contradictions waiting to be unraveled? 3. And what if your most profound transformation doesn't begin with understanding, but with surrendering to what you can't yet explain? Where minds are slaves, there is no need for chains. True captivity is when people police their own thoughts, fearing freedom more than oppression. How noble a person is can be seen not in what they chase, but in what they reject. When the wise choose silence, the noise of fools becomes deafening. You cannot write authentically about life unless you've tasted its bitterness, its beauty, and its ambiguity. Best friends often become the worst enemies because they know all the things you're trying to hide. If you want to accumulate deep knowledge, begin by pretending you know nothing. Those who are truly wise wear humility as their first armor. In times of injustice, silence wears two faces, that of the selfish and that of the cowardly. People won't remember your words, they'll remember what you built, what you stood for. If your salary only covers survival, eating and sleeping, then that's not employment. It's modern-day servitude. When people are asked for their opinions, suddenly everyone is a philosopher. But when action is needed, no one is more helpless than them. Your greatest asset in life isn't money or fame or beauty, it's your mindset. If you want to make someone genuinely happy, don't help them. Instead, ask for their help. There's something deeply fulfilling about being needed. When you're going through a rough patch, fools will offer borrowed wisdom, and cowards will recount stories of borrowed bravery. A person who repeats the same thing often isn't dull. They might just be the only one taking responsibility. Once you begin a task that matters, don't stop until you're proud of yourself. Poverty either breeds revolution or breeds crime. Rarely does it breed silence. Pain fades from memory, but the eyes remember everything. The sight of suffering is branded deeper than words. Excuses are the quiet assassins of dreams. 90% of failures come from habitual excuse makers. Money can buy comfort, but not contentment. The best revenge is not payback, but changing the way you speak, moving with grace. The mind is like a parachute. It only works when open. A full stomach is meaningless when the soul starves. Avoid speaking with those who lack the courage to hear the truth. A wise person doesn't ignore even small problems. You cannot change someone who doesn't think they need to change. No one can make you happy if you haven't made peace with yourself. And if you see someone's pain but feel nothing, know that something inside you has already died. The easiest way to kill a dream is to tell it to someone with a small mind. When faced with two important tasks, always start with the bigger, harder one. It shows character. When someone stays silent in the face of a harsh question, understand that their dignity speaks louder than your accusation. Desire rooted in ego brings nothing but emptiness. A man who begins too many things at once finishes nothing. Lies travel faster than truth, so believe less. Observe more. People don't respect appearances. They respect results and resilience. Anger makes you foolish. The ignorant speak more than they think. Don't mistake loudness for intelligence. Giving up is the first true step toward failure. Educating someone else is proof that you've understood something twice over. Ill-gotten happiness always ends in tears. Money is painfully earned and effortlessly lost. It all depends on how you wield it. People don't notice what you give. They only point out what you withhold. Cheaters think everyone cheats. Liars think everyone lies. If you speak ill of others, it only reflects the rot in you. People who have lived in disappointment for too long forget how to be happy. Unhappiness often hides arrogance. Those who keep their secrets and make no claims stack the odds in their favor. The more power one holds, the more afraid they are to make decisions. because the fall is steeper. Change the way you look at the world, and the world begins to look different. What comes easy never lasts. What lasts was never easy. Love what you do, or you'll never do it well. Emotional people cry not in sorrow, but when their dreams become real. No one loves deeper than the one who says nothing when you've broken their heart. You won't always feel happy, but you can always create happiness. To truly appreciate light, one must sit with darkness. Embrace your sorrow. It's fertilizer for the soul. Sitting in silence brings answers no conversation ever will. Complainers are quickly forgotten. Self-improvement is the hardest job. Criticizing others is the easiest. When we strive to be better than yesterday, everything around us also changes. A truly successful man builds greatness from the bricks others throw at him. It's better to be broken by the truth than comforted by lies. If an idea comes to you, it means you have the seed to grow it. Lying corrodes not just trust, but dignity. If life must mean something, let it be a story you choose to live. People mirror your perception of yourself. A friend who pushes you toward darkness is an enemy dressed in comfort. Delay is a thief that robs your future. Make today so extraordinary that tomorrow is drawn to you. Stop waiting to be ready, you already are. A person molded by suffering bows to no master. A woman can hide love for decades, but hatred spills in hours. What you give the world, it echoes back. Be foolish enough to stay curious. Knowing your own darkness helps you deal with others' shadows. Those who don't understand others often call them fools. You are only far from your goal when you choose to stop. Bad times reveal who's worth the good times. Be unwavering. The universe is watching. When you're ready, everything will come. The best way to win hearts? Talk about what matters to them, not to you. Change yourself instead of changing others. That's real power. A truly human soul lives on after death, not in memory, but in impact. Sometimes the worst pain leads to the best breakthroughs. The one who tries to make everyone happy is often the loneliest. Life is a book. Each day, a page. Each month, a chapter. Each year, a new series. Speak nothing you'll have to apologize for. Forgive enemies, but never those who harm your parents or your honor. Do good and then forget. Peace follows those who don't keep score. Focusing only on small gains blinds you from bigger achievements. To understand the forest, you must enter it, no matter how dark. Respect is the most underrated currency. It multiplies when shared. A truly happy person spreads joy. Don't prove your worth to everyone. Your value is seen by those who truly see you. When silence enters a relationship, fatigue has begun. Love with your heart, not your mood. Don't judge my path if you've never walked my road. Quality isn't about being liked. It's about who likes you. Avoid conversations that leave a bitter aftertaste. The sweetest revenge? Moving on, without needing them to see your tears or your triumph. Whether crossing a street or a boundary, caution is wisdom. When tears return again and again in a relationship, it's time to leave with grace. Thank you for walking this small journey with us. If you find it meaningful, please consider liking and sharing to help spread these good values to many more souls.